right, everybody, welcome back to Unraveling the Brain. Dr. Lauren Liming with Dr. Josh Madsen, Infinity Functional Neurology. We are here today with Miss Celine and Valentina, all the way from Romania. Celine has done a lot of really wonderful therapies, and I just want to talk about the journey that led you guys here, things that you've noticed this week, things that are different about this office, and just to set the stage, Celine had 2 strokes at a very young age. And so, correct me if I'm wrong, they're unsure if it was either before, during, or after birth. Is that
Yes.
correct? Both strokes were affecting the motor areas of her brain. The one that was a little bit more damaging was on the right side of her brain, but there's a small one also on the left. And so we're here this week just working on rehabilitating her movement, working on muscle tone, integrating primitive reflexes, just really helping to piggyback on all the great therapies that you guys have done and really give her a lot of momentum with her motor skills. So first of all, thanks for letting us work with her. It's like
Thank you.
the biggest honor. Yep, she's the
We have the
sweetest,
honor.
smartest little girl. She's so tolerant of therapy. Like, she does so well in a therapy setting. And that just lets us be that much more productive with her and enjoy our jobs that much
Yes.
more. But tell me a little bit about her background, things that have been helpful for her, and then things that you've noticed this week, just within the first 4 days of therapy.
Yes, we work a lot with Celine from begin when we find out about this stroke. So we try a lot of therapies. She work every day like intensive therapies. But now this week when we arrive here, everything's changed because you succeed to unlock his body. She starts to move more his leg and hand, and I think she had more mobility now to do things because we work home with therapists who try to learn the body how to sustain and be strong. But it's a little bit hard to do this because she had his left side of the body. It's like she is being stuck. I mean, she moved the leg, she moved the hand, but not with his intention. The brain doesn't give the command to do things like in a normal way. So you see that she stay with foot inside. She stay with left hand like this all the time. Now it's more relaxed. You can move it. You can go up, extend, and go down. Now she's a little bit tense because she's filming.
She's on camera. Yeah. Her big
But
debut.
when she is relaxed home and play and stay on the bed or on the floor, it's a really big difference between last week. So it's incredible that in a few days you succeed to make her to move and feel his body. I mean, we work every day. Every day she stay with breaks few days on the mount. So it's so wow for us because in I don't know, this is the 5 day of therapy. She had a normal position with that foot. You see, maybe you have in the other videos that she's incredible to do this because before she stayed only like this and now it's relaxed and move all the body. It's like she have a new body now, a body who can work, who can sustain or stay in his belly. She stay more up. She see the world. She see the toys. It's a little bit different perspective that she have now.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't believe at first when you see, oh, what they do. They put one laser and maybe she will work with she. But yeah, we try. So I'm glad that we arrive here and we have these improvements on her. It's very good
Me too. Well,
decision for us.
on Monday, I got to do her exam. And before the exam, I was kind of just talking through the case with Dr. Josh, just talking about things. He's, oh, I remember that phone consult. And he goes, did you ever think that you would have like the confidence to go in for a toddler that had a stroke, like, and just address it? And she's a very complex case, but we can also make things really simple. We kind of shared some of the simple, like the simplification in our videos that we filmed on her while working with her
Yes.
yesterday, and just say, hey, we're just getting sensory feedback. We're restoring mobility here. We're getting energy to the brain. When you do those things, good things happen. And so, even though every child is complex, the brain and body
Bless you.
are mysterious and very technical, but we can simplify things and just work that into our model, use the technology that we have here, use our hands, teach you to use your hands on her just to keep that mobility maintained. Those are really, really powerful changes that we can help kickstart, things that you can help maintain and continue to progress your team at home. It's truly an honor to work with her. And on Monday, like everyone that comes from out of the country, I'm always like, you're in the right place. And I say that with confidence because we've seen kids improve in a short period of time. Again, complex case, but I had a lot of confidence. Like, hey, we can make change with this. Like, we can help this little girl unlock her body, restore some mobility, and that, like, just those physical changes in her body are indicators of changes that are actually happening in her brain. Like, we're talking about her foot and her hand, but the brain is what's controlling those parts of the body. And so when that activity within the nervous system is normalized, when you're getting feedback from those limbs, that's going to translate into future developmental milestones, future developmental abilities, and that's why you came.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing to see her foot moving, but like, how does that translate? Like her being able to move and have more stability standing, and eventually get up crawling and just have better head and neck position. Like those are all going to compound, especially for a young child, and that's the benefit of working with a kid at such a young age, is she has time on her side, where like if we saw her at 10 or later, the changes wouldn't be as drastic. We can still make change, but like a child at this age has so much potential.
The same thing, I believe.
Yeah,
that
yeah. And
it's
what were you told initially? Like when you first got the
Yes,
reports of her initial MRIs, what did the doctors tell you as far as
when we
expectations?
received the MRI image first time, they don't give Celine any chance to speak, to walk, and do things. Um, they think that you must do physiotherapy all the time, but they don't know that there is a lot of other therapy who can help her to develop more, you know. And in our country, there are a lot of parents groups where they try to bring the therapists from all over the world to work with kids. But it's sad that this thing is not doing, but is not make by the doctors. They even told you nothing. They told you just to work normal therapy, and that's all you can do. So no, it's not like this. You can do a lot of things. And first time when we see your jobs and what you do with the children, uh, most of the people tell that, are you sure you want to go to America to do integration reflex? Why are you not trying here?
Hmm.
And it's a lot of things different between our country and this. And I say, maybe if I can get one reflex integrated, it will work. It will be a good thing, you know. But now after this week, I think we succeed to do more.
Sure.
I mean, I was not thinking that we will unlock his body. I was saying, okay, if we do one thing more than yesterday, for me it's perfect, you know. It's so good that she's a nice kid and like to work. It's very ambitious. I think she will succeed. Will have success in the future.
She's going to be able to do
Yeah.
whatever she wants.
And the same, I think that first 3 years or 4 years, they are most important to give her the opportunity to work a lot of therapy, different therapy, because I think that every therapy put one piece in her brain, and someday they will join together and do a big develop well for her. So
It
we'll
all
see.
adds up. So
Yep.
are you
Hey.
seeing more here than you expected? Is that what?
Yes,
Okay.
for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of things. I mean, I came here, okay, let's try this. And I will go back and say, wow, it was a very good decision. We will come back for sure to work with her till she will do a lot of things that I wish to do in a normal way,
Sure.
no? Or maybe in his way, but to help her more and more.
I know our whole team would welcome that, and I think
Yeah.
that all the therapists would love to be
Yes.
assisting on that. All the doctors would love to lead
Yes.
on her case, but I'm gonna try to see if I can claim dibs. So we say in the dibs,
Yeah.
priority, or get to work with her, because it's she is so stable mentally. Like, she's just so calm. She's so cognitive. She's
Yeah.
so interactive. And if we can just help her body match her brain power,
That would be good.
yeah, that was my goal. And just an honor to be able to be a part of that and be a part of her team, and get to say I worked with her. And that's really why I wanted to bring you guys in here, and just because this, as I said, this is an advanced case. This is technical. This is a brain injury. Like, that's not anything to be taken lightly, but we can make it simple. We can make it straightforward, use the tools we have, and just help kids in ways that other people aren't, frankly. And so that comes from the understanding of the brain, the understanding of the body, just working with so many kids, having the technology, using oxygen. And then that was something that you had done, talking about alternative therapies at a very young age, 6 months. Is that correct?
6 months. When she had 6 months, we do 40 days of hyperbaric oxygen. And now it's so funny because first time when we asked the doctor if it will help Celine, the doctor told us that tissue is dead forever. You can do nothing. And after that, we do 3 hours per day. And after we finish the session, we do another MRI, and the image, it was incredible. That tissue, a part of tissue, not every tissue, start to work again. So we show them the picture. Look, it's a very, very big difference between this picture from the first MRI and the second. And they told us that maybe you are a special case. One on the million children have this luck. So they come back to what they think, that the tissue is done forever. So it was the moment that we understand that we can search other therapies, because maybe she had more luck to others. So yeah.
Yeah, advocating for your child is, I mean, that's something you did right away for her. Yep. And that's something that a lot of parents have to do for their kids. Like, their primary provider, maybe their neurologist, is saying, hey, you can try this. And often they'll discredit these alternative therapies because they're seen as fringe, experimental. But we've been doing it here for almost 10 years. And we like to document it as much as possible, just so people say, hey, I recognize that child, or I see that in my kid, or that, my child has similar challenges or delays or injuries. And so that this is just a matter of exposure, and that hyperbaric, that's something that we're scheduled for here, like right now. So
Yeah.
I'll wrap up this conversation here briefly or shortly. But I really appreciate your willingness to travel all the way from Romania, give us the opportunity to work with her. Let us be a part of her healing, her growth, her development. And I just can't wait to maintain contact with you guys and just keep progressing
For
her
sure.
plan
We'll
and
do.
just keep moving
I
forward.
want to tell you something that is so interesting for me is that in 1 week here we find out so much thing about the brain and how the brain coordinate with the parts of the body that we don't find it in 1 year and a half to the doctors. So it's funny and sad in the same time because we ask 1,000 times on the MRI image in the face, hey, you can tell me if this tissue it's dead, what he control on the body? I mean, you can tell me exactly what she would not be able to do in the future. And they told us in a big line that yes, it's with mobility. She won't walk. It's with the speech. Maybe she won't talk or just say few words. That's all. And here you put that light on the part of the brain, and you know that that light will control the foot. So I think it's super incredible that things, and sad that one doctor doesn't give you all the information, because you, like parents, at the beginning you want to know what to expect in the future, what to know, to search and work things in the body that will not work for the future, and start to find solution to make it better. So I'm so glad that I met you.
Well, good. Yeah, likewise. And it's really simple neuroanatomy. It's not difficult.
not
Like
so
you can
difficult.
Google that stuff. You can look
Yes.
at a picture of like, hey, what part of the brain controls the hand? Not that that's what I've done, but like it's common knowledge for providers. And I was thinking a lot today just about all the different things. So we've been working on her mobility. I've been working like some mobilization techniques. We're adjusting, so like those quick movements that we do. Work just being able to assess the mobility of her spine and head and neck and everything. And I'm like, man, I'm glad I'm a chiropractor. Like chiropractors get a very bad image often because they're very narrow focused. Often they channel everything into essentially one modality or whatever they do. But a chiropractic education is a very robust education. It's very comprehensive. And so if you actually go there to learn, there's so much that you can take from that and apply to helping people. Yeah, whether it's kids or adults or anyone in between, like the foundation of education, the hand skills, and we've used all that with Celine. Lots of hands-on, lots of neuroanatomy, lots of different modalities, and it all adds up. And so, again, I'm honored that I was able to work with her. Thanks for sharing your time, and thanks for sharing the opportunity to work with her and work on her. And I'm excited to see how much she continues to progress.
We must thank you because we are here and you do like of miracle. And yes, with your jobs, when our therapist ask where we go this time, because we go everywhere, and they say, it's like a chiropractic and put some lights and do some things with her body. Okay, you want to go there for these things? I mean, you can find it here, the chiropractic. Say, no, I want to try this method. I think she will have some results. So yeah, it's not a easy job what you do.
It's gratifying.
It's
though.
gratifying.
Yeah, she makes it easy.
Yeah.
She makes it enjoyable too. Look at that foot. Look how neutral that
Yes.
foot is. I
And
love
this
it.
line, it's not red
Yeah,
anymore.
that crease from where she was
Yeah.
moving.
Incredible.
Go Celine. All right,
Go
let's get you guys to your
Okay.
hyperbaric, and then we got a 2-hour session coming up. Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Celine.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Mission Puppy.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.